The morning of day 2 of EVO, officially day 2. Gonna get some breakfast. Being that I'm no longer competing, I don't need to be there at the very beginning of the convention. It starts around 9-10 o'clock. I mean, it first starts at 10, but there are some of the vendors that said they'll be open from 9 o'clock if you want to get in early for flash tournament placements and stuff like that. Not really that interested in all of it, at least not at those times. So I'm going to take it a bit easy today. Did a lot yesterday. My man, as soon as I got back to that hotel room, I was done. So, getting some breakfast. Gonna see about putting some of these vids and photos that I got into some kind of, I don't know, video. I like to do those kind of edits. Then head out, see what they got cooking today. Day 2 started off at the White Claw booth. They were holding a mystery game tournament for both board games and video games. If you happen to win any of the games they selected, you won $500 and an arcade stick. They had games that range from Killer Instinct for Super Nintendo to Puyo Puyo Tetris to Battleship to chess.
Oh yeah, he said at the boy. He said at the boy. He know what he doing.
And he did know what he was doing. He walked away from the tournament, the grand prize winner, with $500 and the arcade stick. From mystery games to unreleased games, from indie developers and more established ones as well, we had a plethora of games here to experience. Burning Souls. Oh, he teleports.
Yeah. So this is Hell Pockets.
Right.
His whole deal is he quite literally has hellish pockets that give him access to a alternate dimension that he can teleport through and summon hellish horrors as well as command grab opponents and throw them into these demonic realms.
Huh, so I need to learn this guy's moves. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nicely done. This one is called Breakthrough. It's one of the more, I'm not sure what to say. It's one of the more quality looking games here. The two characters they have to use actually seem finished. All of the actions, all of the movements, no line drawings, which isn't a bad thing. Because these two characters are just more complete than in some of the other titles. And it looks really good. Scramble Heart City.
Alright, Paul, what do you got?
And we got the dev playing, showing us some stuff.
Oh my gosh!
What is this craziness?
Oh?
Wow. Oh, then the reset. And then the reset. Wow. It just goes to show, the final product is not what makes the game. It's what they put in before it even gets to that phase. They also had Avatar, the fighting game. This game is highly anticipated, and here they had it for everyone to try out to see how they liked it. Personally, I liked it quite a bit. Oh, that's slow. Oh, okay. Once I got into the flow, pun intended, I actually did much better in the game and actually won one of the matches I was in. Not bad for a first time. I think we're done. Where'd he go? Yeah, that was 3. He said 3. Another highly anticipated game they had on the show floor was Tokon Fighting Souls. This is the new Marvel game made by Arxis, creators of Guilty Gear Strive, that has everyone talking. The line for this thing was so long, I had to wait till day 3 before I actually got a chance to play it. Now, the thing is, when I went online, I was at the very back, of course, but they were asking for one more player. Everyone was in pairs, but I traveled solo. So I put up my hand, and I was able to skip to the front of the line and play with the other solo player there. I know a lot of them were just so angry as they saw me walk past them all, but hey, this time around, the odds were in my favor. I did it! But EVO is not just about fighting. It's about video games in general, all sorts. And they had an entire arcade filled with various types of arcade machines. From fighting games, to rhythm-based games, to dance games, to drum games, to shoot-em-ups, to adventure games. Everything you could think of, every type of game you could think of, was on display in some shape, form, or other at EVO. And people were having a grand time just going back to the purity of what video games were. There were things there I didn't know existed. And then there were things there that I was so comfortable with from my past that I was able to jump right back in and play it like I had never lost touch with it before. It was a wonderful time. Gaming convention or not, you gotta eat. During downtime at EVO, you know, between all the tournaments and all the other gaming events, there's a lot to do there. If you liked merch, they had merch of every kind. From shirts to jackets to parts for your stick, they had everything available for you to purchase. If photo ops with cool props were more your thing, they had more than enough there as well. I might need to get one of these. Jury I am not, but man does this bike look good. But speaking of jury, there were so many cosplayers at this convention, Night Warriors and all. Let's take a quick look and pay respect to some of the cosplayers that were here. That's cool, that's cool. But fun and games aside, we need to remember to a select few, this is business. EVO is where you crown the best of the best in the fighting game community. And on display, they had the finals going all over the EVO floor. And what a display of skill it was. All the major fighting games were there. All of the major commenters for those games were there, and all of us who attended bore witness to greatness that evening.
This is danger, right? Any kind of trade like that, right now, she has to hear as well as to have this in our hearts. Right. We've had these grand finals that have just been so explosive that, like, I don't even know that how I survived this. You know, like my blood pressure is spiked through the roof right now.
Though you do have a band to get into the main arena, on the EVO show floor, every screen is now showing the Street Fighter finals. And this is where the actual finals happen. A space entirely separate from the EVO floor itself. There's your commentators. Yipes. And there's the main stage. And here is the floor. This is kind of insane.
You already know he runs that whole side.
So this is the end for me. I'm heading out. EVO is officially done. Surprisingly, people are still playing Avatar. That's good of them. And yeah, great weekend. Everything and more that I thought it would be. So now, time to head back home, get back to reality, and do something with all this footage that I took.